The golden rule in diversity is do not judge because you do not know where that person came from. You do not know what that person been through. You do not know what made that person the way they is. So we gotta walk in compassion and not ignorance. We gotta know that love is the way. And how you love somebody, you be careful at what you say. You be careful at what you do. You don't tempt the person to rage. You don't provoke them to anger, but you speak in love. You speak in love and you show them that you care and that you are concerned. You may not always agree with them, but you respect them as a human being. And you're saying in your action that you love them and you care about them and you don't want them to hurt themselves and you don't want them to feel alone and you don't want them to feel alienated because love is the answer. When you do, someone will open up and they will tell you their story. They'll tell you what they've been through. They'll tell you why they became what they became. They'll tell you why they do the things that they do. And your response should not be a judgmental one, but it should be an understanding. You should try to understand people because when you try to understand people, that makes you a better person. It makes you a better human being when you try to understand the, 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 the problems and the issues of other people. It makes you wiser and it makes you trustworthy and it makes you noble. See, when you judge, you're being ignorant and you're being hurtful. You only care about your own feelings. You don't know how to you don't know how to understand from someone else's point of views or to walk in their shoes. But when you walk in love, you walk in their shoes. You understand them. You say, "Oh, I understand why you go through what you go through. Your past," and you can say something like this: "Your past does not make you. Your past does not make your future. Your past does not make your present. Whatever you've been through does not make you. And don't you know you're freeing people? You're freeing people with love. You're freeing people with understanding. You're freeing people with knowledge. Because when you walk in love, that's the greatest thing you could ever do for someone. Is to love them beyond what they've been through. Love them beyond what they say, what they do. Love them because then that person will change. That person will regret whatever grudge they had against you. They'll regret whatever they said to you. They'll regret whatever they done to you. And then forgiveness will come. And forgiveness will change them. It will make them see the truth of their past. See the truth of what they're doing now. And it will change their future. And that's what diversity is all about. Respecting diversity is that you're not going to use sexism, racism, classism, ageism, or even homophobia to attack people. That what you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm going to try to get their side of the story. I'm going to try to see what their point of view is. What do they feel is the issue? Because all those isms are what tearing the world apart. When people walk in those isms, that's what they did historically. People did walk in those isms, and those isms almost that's what isms. That's what people were fighting wars over, and that's what people were attacking other people because of those isms. We have to fight those isms and fight those bigotry. And the only way is to learn about diversity, to learn that they're human beings. They're not. They're not the ism. They're not. That racism does not define someone. Sexism does not define someone. Classism does not define someone. Homophobia does not define someone. Sexism does not define anyone. That if you get educated, you'll know that they're still human beings. They're still flesh and blood, and they need love. They need someone who cares about them. They need someone who respects them. They need someone who's going to do right by them. They need someone who's not going to abuse them. They want someone who's not going to mistreat them. They want someone who's going to grow them, who's going to It's just like what I learned about the garden. My mother used to have me put water in the garden. And I saw one day, I said, huh, I used to water it a couple times. I said, I saw this tulip, and it was bent one way. It was bent all over because of the cold. The flower was bent all over and closed all up. He said, but when I saw the sun came out, the flower straightened up and it opened itself as wide as possible to accept all the sun, all the love from the sun. And it's just what the Bible said that when you love, your love is like the sun. That person's not gonna be bent all over and distorted. That they're gonna straighten up and they're going to be open and they're going to accept all that love and they're going to change and they're going to be even more. Because I looked at that flower, that tulip, I said, it's so pretty, it's so beautiful, it's so vibrant because of love. That's what happens with a person. They become so vibrant. They become more beautiful when they accept the love and the respect of other people. That's what makes them grow. And that's what makes them mean something. And that's what makes them be something. Love is just what that does that to it. It will open up. It will straighten you up. It will open you up. And you can accept whatever. You're not afraid. That tulip was not afraid of a predator. It was not afraid of what. It was ground rooted. It was rooted and it knew, hey, this is the day that I will rejoice. This is the day that I'll be glad because I'm proud of who my maker. I'm proud of what I am. No matter what I've been through, I am proud of what I am. I am fearless. I am fierce. I am strong. And that's what love does to somebody. That's what happens when you understand somebody. They become fierce and they become strong. This is the man Primous speaks.